Hi conscious Sagittarius, welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. Here is your reading for the next 15 days, so we're going to figure out what's going to happen for you in your life or in a tiny specific area of your life in the 2 weeks ahead. So stay tuned. If you don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher, and I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. If you want to stay tuned for the evolution of your energies, then make sure you subscribe to my channel and click the bell button for the notifications. And with no further ado, let's start with your cards. By the way, I'm using the French deck, the Belline Oracle. So your cards are Theft Loss, Sterility, Discovery, Rune, Elevation, and finally the Housing. Home. So right now you're discovering some stuff, Sagittarius, not nice. You're observing, you're checking out because you're checking out, you're observing, researching, exploring because you feel suspicious of something. You are feeling like something is not quite clear, something is kind of dodgy or not quite right. You fear that you're gonna lose something, someone, some love, or that you'll be taken something, that someone will take from you. Your energy, like energy vampires, maybe this person, and you don't feel safe basically or secure within. So your sympathetic nervous system is turned on. You're on fight or flight mode. It's activated. Alarms are ringing, you know, and you may be a little bit hysterical or over emotional, or you know, or at least highly suspicious and scared. So you're observing, you're searching for some information, you're trying to discover something, to look everywhere and reflect and see if you can see the truth, if you can figure out what's going on. And in front of you, you've got the sterility energy, which is your shadow energy. So it means it's part of your energy, it's within you, it's active within you, but you do not know it. You don't know it's part of yourself. You will see it as external to you. Other people will be like that. You will recognize it outside of you. It will be manifested as people or circumstances, but you will think you're not like that. You know you're like that. You're experiencing the current situation with this energy, theft, loss. So you know this is conscious. You know about it. But what you don't know is that you also hold this energy within you. And the whole goal is to recognize it, to see it inside of you, and to accept it and love it. And I made a shadow work video, so you can check it out. So what is this energy that is showing up in the reading and potentially as an external person, an external character, or some circumstances? So this energy is someone, for instance, who doesn't feel their emotions. Someone who is cut from their emotions. The water represents the emotions, and it's very scary because there may be some sharks. So the person retreats on their island in the middle of nowhere because it's very safe. Because although there is no life, nothing grows here. There is no life at all, no food, nothing. But at least it's safe because you won't be eaten by weird animals or sharks or something. So this person is retreating, very solitary, not showing anything, no emotion, nothing, no participation. And that's why probably you feel they're stealing your energy, because probably you give more than they, so you feel they are kind of energy vampires, because since there's no food on this island, they take your food. You know, it may be represented at other situations, that's how I'm interpreting it here, but it may be different situations. It doesn't have to be in a couple, in a romantic relationship. It can be in any type of relationship, first of all, and someone else may not even be involved in the situation, it may be just circumstances. So this energy is sterile, so nothing is happening here. There's no possibility here. Nothing can happen, really. It's stagnant. It's fearful as well. It's fearful as well. And you've got this energy, so look for this energy within yourself where you are cut off from your emotions at some levels, where some part of you, even though you identify more as an emotional person, at least in this situation, because in other situations in your life you may not identify to that, but in this situation you are identifying to a more overly emotional person with the nervous system, sympathetic nervous system turned on. But some part of you, even a small part of you, is cut off from their emotions. So some part of you is cut off from the other parts of yourself. It may mean you're not intimate with all the parts of yourself. There may be some emotions that you don't want to feel. And you can be like a zombie. Exactly everything you see in this person, you have that inside. So open your eyes on that, because it will be very positive for this reading. Like any reading I do, but anyway. So this is the situation. I described the dynamic here. Now, in the next few days, 3-4 days, you're going to have some decline happening. So it's not something new. It happened in the past. Okay, there may be some brutality here, some sudden destruction, but it had started declining before. It's not the first start of that. It doesn't decline at once, all at once. It was already like that in the past, either with this person or with other people, other circumstances. So for you, it's a pattern that is not new. It's a slow process, and maybe with this, if it was with this person, you had previous things happening in the past that provoked some decline and some small deaths, and now it's another one, a new one more time. So it feels kind of like a death. Something is dying, something is coming to an end, some aspect. The relationship is being hit. So it feels really miserable, you know, it feels really bad. Though, in the next 2 weeks after that, you'll have the opportunity to reconstruct, to start the construction again, because it had not been maintained. That's why it's like that. That's why the relationship is like that, because it has not been maintained. It has not been looked after properly. And the fault may be due to your partner, because they carry the same energy, the Saturnian energy, and they both have this sort of rock or tower that is very solid and that goes up, you know. But since you also have this energy within you, you know, This is also why it happened. It's not just your partner. And so you'll have the opportunity to let go of some aspect of this relationship. Something will come to an end, something will die, and you'll have the opportunity to grow after that, either on your own or with this person. So if you do the shadow work that I talked about, if you recognize that aspect in you, you'll be able to become intimate with yourself and reconnect with your soul. Because this is talking about reconnecting to your soul. So in the next 2 weeks, you're going to start reconnecting to your soul and maybe start rebuilding this relationship that had not been maintained. So it's a very positive card. You'll be able to shine a bright light, your soul, onto the relationship because you'll be reconciled with you. And the oracle is advising you, in fact, to get intimate with yourself, to get into this safe space, to feel safe and secure, to feel comfortable, to feel solid. And as you can tell, you've got 4 cards about towers and you know, those rocks, very solid rocks growing to the sky, from the ground to the sky, so you can see. And so the oracle is definitely advising you to rebuild what has been destroyed. So I think not everything is lost in this. Maybe with this person it's lost, but overall it's not lost for you, you know. Or maybe it will be with the same person that you will start again with new foundations. I'm seeing a lot of foundations here because of the 4 cards I showed you with the towers and things like that. And this tower is very beautiful, you know. It's colorful and it's very nice. It's the same tower here, but here it's destroyed. So the oracle is saying, focus on building a beautiful tower. Rebuild it. And bring safety and security to it, because if this person is behaving that way, it's because this person is insecure too, and so that's why they go onto their rock in the middle of nowhere. But they need safety, they need security, and maybe what you were giving them until now was everything but safety and security. You were maybe very emotional, or I don't know, maybe you were so insecure as well that, you know, it didn't make them feel secure and safe. So all they want is safety, a solid rock. And if you can reconnect with yourself, you'll be able to rebuild this. That's what the oracle is advising you. And in fact, if you do that, you will build not only a tower, but a pyramid. It's even stronger. It's even more stable. And it's even more glorious and magnificent and big and beautiful, with a lot of charisma. And so this relationship can really have a lot of charisma, or you can have a big charisma with another relationship or another person, or with yourself. And the last thing, so the oracle is advising you to get into a safe space inside of you. So look for where in your body there is a sense of safety and security. Is it in your hands, or in some well-being in your hands, or in your cheeks, or in your legs, or somewhere in your arms, or somewhere where you can feel this energy and stay with it, so that you can build this feeling of safety up inside of you. So definitely focus on your inner work, your meditations, your affirmations, your subliminal affirmations or subliminal messages, or whatever work you do on yourself, whatever is your daily practice. Focus on the feeling of safety, security, inner peace, intimacy, the fear of intimacy maybe, reconnecting with your emotions, your buried emotions, reconnect with your soul, reconnect with yourself, and all part of yourselves, or of yourself, not just the part you like. Reconnect with the whole totality of who you are. This is the work you need to do in those 2 weeks, so that you won't take this death or this destruction, this decline as something bad. It will be the reason for you to build a pyramid. It's really a beautiful card. It's very solar, and it brings light in this reading, because the whole reading, if you see the cards, I show you all the cards you see, they're kind of like not very colorful. While here there is the sun, and in front of all those cards, it brings really, you know, some light and some magnificence. So this is your soul shining, you know. What else did I want to say? Well, I think that's it. I think you got it. You got the message. So share with another Sagittarius who may benefit this reading. Like, subscribe. It always feels good to me when you do so. I'm very grateful. And I'll see you in 2 weeks' time, or right now in another of my videos. Check out your 3 main signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising, because they will give you a whole and more complete picture of who you are and your situation. Have a beautiful day, Sagittarius. Bye.